Sorry. Gay boy humor.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're back with the Affirmation Money Talks. You see this? This is how much people are worth, you know.
More than
Millions
my.
and millions of dollars because you're precious and priceless. Gather around the table, child, as I tell you how worthy you are. That's what Louise Hays was for. That's what she came to this world for, to like help us show us our worthiness. And she respected all walks of life and much respect. And actually, she had a like, I think it's still in process. It's called a AIDS Foundation.
Yeah, she
And
does.
shout out to Louise Hayes on the other side. You know, the light never goes out. You know what I mean? So okay, so what I'm gonna do is do a couple. Um, we're just gonna shout out, like we're gonna do our favorite shout outs. Okay, like uh,
Favorite shout
what do you
outs? What do
think?
you
What
mean?
do you think? Like I don't know, like because we were talking about the worthiness, and then
Are you talking favorite quotes?
yeah.
Okay. From Louise Hay. Let me see if something. I just had it.
Ooh,
Louise
flying.
Hay. Best quotes. These are from her books, right? Yeah. Wait. Of course, they're from her books. I accept myself. This is a good one. I accept myself
I accept myself.
unconditionally right now.
I
You
accept
know,
myself conditionally right now.
you know what? One thing she really taught me was to say them even if you don't feel them.
Yeah.
How
Right.
important it is that what you think becomes reality.
Yeah, it's so true.
It's tough.
It's so true. So I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put the camera one down for a second and just kind of let us talk. Um, because there's more. I don't want to hold my camera for all this time.
So I have my dragon over my face.
Hey, by this time of night, your empress here is pretty. I mean, I'm not saying you're my whatever, like. my, yeah, I'm just calling myself new things here. You know, in a world full of rapid revealing truths.
In a world filled with Trump.
Now he just makes us laugh. Oh man.
Good to laugh at this.
Yeah. But you know what? Shout out to him for helping us find a funny bone again after you did what you did.
You know what?
You should never be allowed at office again. Never.
There's a lot of people that I like. I don't like him.
You know what? No, yeah, I don't have to like everybody, and everybody doesn't have to
That's
like me.
true.
And apparently, he doesn't like my Mexican side. So forget him and his KKK ass.
Do you ever wonder, like, if he's a part of, like, I always wonder, like, who's running Flemington?
And he's just a puppet, you
Right,
know.
but who's paying him? If he has that much money, who has more money than that? Like, that's kind of like, it's tough to think about, like, if you really think about that, because it's out there.
Well, this is Smoke and Chat, by the way, you guys. Smoke it. This we're gonna call this episodes Smoke and Chat, and feel free to um, shout us out if you want to talk more about Louise Hayes. You know, comment and like and all that good stuff. And it's funny in the world that we have to do that when we're like content creators. That's funny. And you know, sometimes we want to just like shout out like the people who are helping us on our rides as like members of our communities and whatever communities we are. You know what I mean? Um, I was saying earlier, like if we didn't have borders, we'd recognize how much we were cousins and brothers and sisters, and you know, etc. Grandfathers, grandmother, all that.
Yeah, that's the whole complex. Why we we have wars because
Yeah,
we think we have borders
yeah,
on our in our minds and our land and our.
yeah. I know. At some point, we have to declare stop. We don't want that. We don't want that here on Earth.
People like to act like God.
Yeah, it's true, but the and it's so weird because
Speaking of that,
uh huh
Louise Hays gives you a really good insight on just letting him work for you.
yeah. What do you mean?
No,
Oh, like Great
instead
Spirit
of
or something or
you
what?
using your thoughts as something to bring negative, you can it can help you to bring positive. I think that has to do a lot with God
Yeah,
or whatever you believe in. Buddha, Erica Badu. I don't know.
yeah. Buddha. Buddha. You mean like the Buddha?
Yes, I mean, like you get what I mean. I'm
Yeah.
trying all those names for God.
I like how you said it though, because I say it like that, and you say it like that, and you're
Yeah.
you're right. It is on all names, but so we have to include all of our atheists and agnostic friends too. Because that's part
Oh,
of our crew too.
you know what she
Yeah,
reminds me of that I think is true, and I have to remind myself every day.
yeah.
I am me, and how does it go? I am me, and you are me. Something like that. I am me, and you are me.
I
Something.
am me.
I think that's how it
I
goes.
am me,
When
and you
you
are me, and we are we, as we are just a slice of the what? Of
oh
like the divine pie that is the hands of life, the creator. Hey, we have like a funny cartoon about Earth that has like little shoes and
oh
whatever. I
oh.
saw one that had little curly hairs. She was all cute.
I
Mother Earth.
remember the quote. I remember the quote. So it's I am me, and you are me, and so I have to tell you. Since I know that, I got to tell you the truth, the best that I know to my ability. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Instead of like not letting you know you have the power.
yeah, and that's the whole concept of what her books are about. Check out her books. She wrote a fantastic book called "You Can Heal Your Life," and in much respect, look, uh, do do get this book, okay? Do get it, but don't stop your medical treatments, okay? Like, and then see how if the medical treatments are good for you, you
You're
know.
talking about like don't use this as a medical treatment.
Right. This is not a medical diagnosis book, and it's not a way to like. It's a spiritual healing kind of
Hey,
thing.
but speaking, I'm glad you brought that up.
Hmm.
No, don't give that up. But it is a nice adding. It's a nice thing to add when you feel ill, when you feel sad, when you feel you know,
Yeah.
when you feel sad, when you feel ill. Whenever I go to the ¿cómo se dice? Whenever I go to the ¿cómo se dice? To the doctor, the hospital, where I feel like I'm like going to be like sad, I put her on, or when right before, um, or maybe right before I'm gonna get a shot because I get scared.
It's kind of messed up, because like be even being scared is like lowering your immune system. So like, why even be scared of it? If you're not gonna get it, don't get it. Just go like do your
It's
holistic thing.
it's
But like,
natural scared.
yeah, it's kind of like,
It's your brain trying to help you survive. If you didn't have that part, you
yeah,
wouldn't
of
think.
course. Of course we're going to be unsure, you know? Some of us have things called intuition. And some of us are, if we're scared, it's it's all right because I'm gonna be trusting, but I'm not going to be too trusting. Trust me.
Yeah.
And they brought viruses to the shore before, and up in the 1500s and You know, they coughed on all of our like ancestors. Yeah, the Spanish people, and then in 1906 the Spanish flu came around again, and then.
Oh God, we gotta forget them.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We're not there anymore.
Why?
You know.
So they don't have power over us.
Yeah, and you know what? It.
Not,
Uh-huh.
Not for them, but for us.
I know. And you let go. It's just so I don't like to see people. I cannot believe that it's happening again.
What?
This, you know?
Were you talking about around the world?
Yeah, it makes my heart sad, and I'm like, oh, and I just want to be happy.
I don't think that it's not so much that it's happening again, is that it was always there.
Right. Right. It's just another different type of flu. Yeah.
Well, no, I thought we were talking about like racism and like.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
No. Wow, but that should be qualified as a disease too, you know, like.
Oh, yeah.
If you hate thy neighbor, like, oh man, that's gonna do intense shit to your heart, and you know what I mean, like. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I have to respect all walks of life because I'm such a mixed breed that I'm like, oh, if I hate you, I'd be hating half of me, and that's just I don't see the relevancy. And even if I hated you, no good can come from this. Like it's gonna strain my heart. It's going to, you know. And besides, I want to have joy, you know. And we understand a lot of things in life, but it's not time to say, well, you gotta. It's not time for the. I don't know how to call it. You know, sometimes that's why I pray, dude, because I don't know, like sometimes I don't know what to say, and I ask Great Spirit for direction all the time. And
that's what Louise says. Every thought, every word, everything that you think is a prayer.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, and that's one of the things. I'm glad you brought that up. And you swung it back around to Miss Hayes. Thank you, Mrs. Hayes. Thank you, Dr. Hayes. And 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 I just get all lost thinking about her.
How did people become saints? Because I really think she should be a saint. Like,
she already a saint. She been a saint.
No joke, no malice. Like,
how do you officialize a saint?
Like, how do I make her a saint? Like, because I feel like she has a lot of those things to be declared a saint. You know.
Mm-hmm.
She had gifts and she gave it to the world. I don't explain it. Oh, I do. Okay. So I remember. I don't know. Okay, for like religion, I look at it a little different. The stories that they would tell me when I was younger, I try to apply them into my life and just use them as an example. Not like, oh, it has to be with you. You know what you have to do. Whatever you can believe. I don't believe that you have to believe what I believe, right? So, but my grandma would tell me about saints. I don't know if that ever happened to you, Hermes, but she would tell me about saints, and I would listen to her. And you know, there was one saint that she told me about, and I was always interested, like how do they discover someone is a saint? Like, well, you know, how do they figure? Okay, well, this person is different than the other. Well, anyways,
well, it's about the deeds that they do. It's about the deeds that they do.
Yeah, okay, well, exactly. That's what I was talking about Louise Hays and all her deeds and why I think that's what I was going to link it to, why I think she should be a saint. But one of the saints that I don't know the name of the saint, but I remember the story, or some of it, and it was that and it was a female, I think. I think that she would dig holes, and she discovered every time she would dig holes, water would come out. And, she saved like some city or something, like, because they didn't have water.
Oh, that's beautiful. She would find water.
Wherever she dug, water would come out. It didn't matter.
Like a little well.
Yeah, like if she dug, water was there. It didn't matter if it was the desert. Apparently.
Oh wow. That's so cool.
That was her magical power.
What was her name?
I don't remember. That's the one thing I don't remember. I just remember it's a good analogy because and Louise, this is where I'm turning it back to Louise Hays. She, she had a gift of giving.
She really did.
And she like of healing everybody.
Yeah.
And I noticed that, people that are like die, immortal, that we still think about today usually do things like that. Like they do something big. Like even when they die, they're still alive because we're still talking about them.
Oh. I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Louise Hay, back to my point, Louise Hay should be a saint.
I don't know if she'd want that.
I don't know if she'd want that either, but it's just every time I think about her, I think about like an angel or like, yeah, like she's. I mean, originally I thought of her as a human because she was alive, but she died not so long ago, and so now I think about her as an angel.
She really is. Well, like, let me look up etymology of words. So, we're smoking and chatting. Welcome back. We were just chatting. We forgot about you. I'm just kidding. Never forget about you. Remember, we're recording this.
Never forget about you.
It's true.
That sounds like a pickup line.
I mean it though, because.
What are the most cheesiest pickup lines that you had?
Do you know how worthy you are?
I have a good one too. I use it all the time.
You gotta marinate and serenade, Whatever that means.
I have one too, and I forgot it. Okay, yeah. You might know it too. How much did it hurt?
When you fell from heaven.
You better believe it. Angel baby.
Right.
Or what else did I use? Oh, you know who you look like?
Wow.
My next man. Sorry, that was a good one.
I was like reading something, so I like didn't hear the last one.
Oh, I said, who do you know who you look like? Are you reading again?
No, I'm looking for.
You want to hear it or not?
Yeah, but cause I get all like
jumbled.
Yeah.
Ow.
And but you know what? I landed on because I grabbed my my phone, which is my camera, and that's how you that's how you do stuff in the modern age. And and when you got places to go and things to do, and this is your job. No, I took a career change, and my friend here knows that. I'm gonna say, mini god.
Okay, so you're doing your podcast. I've always told you to do a podcast.
Yes. So people be telling me that stuff all the time, and I'm like, get out of here.
So you need, well, listen, you don't need. I hate using those words. I would recommend that.
Yes, I do.
Ray-Bans, because you like your Ray-Bans.
I do like those.
And when I think about Irma, I think about Ray-Bans, and then her wearing them inside the house, and then a joint in your hand, right. Or you rolling a joint and talking.
Oh yeah, just pointing at my hands.
No, just you rolling a joint and talking.
Oh.
Or you smoking, or you having a joint in your hand. That's an image that I have of you.
Yeah. So thank you for those creative ideas. I guess.
Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people have their signature look. Anna Wintour is a perfect person to give example. She always has the same haircut. Michael Jackson had his glove. Stuff like that. That's why I was just thought the Ray-Bans was that for you? I always see you with Ray-Bans, at least during summer.
Right.
Hat. Oh, are you so glad winter is here? I am so glad.
We're in the middle of autumn. It's so delicious.
Oh, that's so funny. It's not your friends. Wait, never mind.
No, no, no. No, I literally mean the season, and it's just a brilliant season. You get to watch all the leaves fall, and like just be beautiful.
Fall, please give me an eighth of weed. I have nothing.
For real, for real. To the lords of the fall. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna
They
go buy
cool.
some.
They probably goo. They probably goo. Oh, what did I just say? I was trying to say something cool, but I did not. I did not. So, okay, so we're kind of just rambling on now. Okay, so that's why you gotta, you know, especially when I work too. Like I take it easy on the smoke, and I end up just working more than smoking, anyways. Cause trust me, if you ever shoot, you don't know who you're talking to sometimes. Like on my alone time in the past, I had been known to abuse the weed, and and I sincerely apologize to the ganja gods, and I'll totally like make it up by 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 doing a little challenge. I'm gonna challenge people to do it. Like don't smoke for like I don't know 3 days, and then when you get to 3 days, see if you can go another 3 days, and when you get to those 3 days, see if you can go another 3 days. I don't know. It's a challenge. And I'm not like who gets it. No, you can't. Like I can't. You can. Nobody can speed up time. Nobody can slow it down. But some of us have such magical powers that we might. Just kidding. Just kidding. This isn't this isn't Twilight Zone.
I just love that show.
Right. But you know what? Something that was in my heart right now. Not in my heart. It was like a thought. Okay. Because I'm being painfully honest around this time, and I don't know why. So sorry. And
What you call?
so like I was going through the YouTubes, you know, and I was subscribed to a lady that I'm no longer subscribed to, but I've been doing that lately a lot, taking just taking things off, just because I don't like the vibe anymore. I'm like, I don't like your fear mongering, and I don't appreciate your fear mongering. No, and no, 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 you know,
Yeah.
and it reminds me of the 1500s, and I'm like, people, do your research in history and report it, and don't go out there and spread a dumb disease. We're going through this together. If I catch you without your mask yelling at anyone on any stands and you fucking spit on me, you better believe I'm calling the police because you're spreading a disease.
Oh, that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole nother story.
I mean, like the whole people in the mask.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not. I don't even know if I want to get into that.
The mask is just the thing. The mask is just the mask.
I'm gonna start.
That's
wearing,
another thing too.
I should have worn my my fringe today since we're talking about the 1500s.
Whoa. What was that noise in the background?
Oh, it's Erykah Badu playing very low.
Oh, cool. Whew. Sometimes when you have issues, you have to check on things.
Okay, you can check on things. You can
Of
tell
course.
me.
Thank you.
I hear that's better to ask. That way you can distinguish. Like, oh, that was my thought. They didn't see it. You know?
What? That's crazy. Look, I'm looking up Lord in online etymology dictionary, and we're gonna wrap this up soon because I want these to be like a little bit around like 30 minutes, if that's cool. I don't know if you want to do this all the time, but I'm gonna start interviewing people, and if you want to be interviewed by me during this quarantine, you only do video chat. You only do that. Okay, so we can link up with my own on my other podcast, on our other podcast, Prolific Talks, and what's it called? Asshole Network. And remember, if you ever want to refer to me, call me them X. Those are actually my pronouns. Just kidding. It's none of your business what gender I am. Why? Just because it's a constitutional law. My privacy, my body, and my freedom. And it's my freedom to tell you to flip off if you don't like what I'm saying. But I appreciate you staying around so long to learn about Louise Hays. And we're just gonna, I don't know, want to chat it up for a few more minutes just to make it a solid 3-0. Wow, that's crazy. Look, look, the the noun Lord is mid third century. Lavard, lovered, from Old English, Hafford, master of a household, ruler, feudal, Lord, superior, husband, also God. Big G, translating Latin Dominus, Kyrios in the New Testament, Hebrew Yahweh in the Old, though Old English Drythen was more frequent. Old English Halford is a contract. I'm just reading out of the etymology book dictionary, and that's what I'm seeing. I haven't finished it, but it's the other stuff kind of sucks too. Kind of weird. Old English heifer is a contraction of earlier heifer, literally one who guards the loaves. From half-bred loaf, sea loaf. Word, keeper guardian. From pie root, WER, perceive, watch out for. Oh, I get it. Like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that. The bread kneader. Oh, one of them says lady, literally bread kneader, and Old English halafayeta. That's cool. I mean, there's a lot you can take from that. Take what you take from them. But look, it ends here with the Lord's Prayer. Year of the Lord. I guess that year of our Lord is from late 14th century, in reference to the incarnation of God in Christ. Lord knows who, what, why, etc., expressing a state of ignorance, is from 1711. Lord of the Flies translates Beelzebub. William Golding's book was published in 1954. To Drink Like a Lord is from 1620s. That's interesting. Well, this took an interesting turn of events. Of course, the Lord would be like, look at me. And I don't mean that in the Beelzebub way. I mean that in the Most High way. Because I'm seeing here weird things. Cause I already knew things had a double connotation. Because some of us are like frequency meters. So I'm weird. You know I'm a weirdo. But like a long time ago, I started feeling like frequencies when I said different names of God, or
everyone's weird.
Yeah.
Hermes, did I lose you?
No. Hey, what you got back there?
Did your phone die, Hermes?
No. Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Lost you for a second.
Uh-oh. We lost radio contact. But we back. So, like, look. This episode was about Louise Hays.
Hermes, can you hear me?
We are out. We're just about at the 30-minute mark. You got a couple seconds. Oh, what is that song? We got 4 minutes to say the world.
I lost you for a minute.
Sorry. I was just talking to myself then. No, good thing. Yeah, no. I know you couldn't. I was being silly over here.
I have the little wheel going around. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah. All right, we're just about done with our little podcast though, because Hey, and while we're here, while we're at it, let's just clear and cleanse any and transmute any energy that has been going around. Um, I mean, for the people that are watching this, for us, our planet, other people, all sentient beings, you know, we just all want to be getting
I want
along,
$1
kind of
billion.
like, huh?
I was saying I want $1 billion.
Oh, well, oh, if we're taking requests, I want uh, $15 million to, um,
You jumped on that.
I want $15 million to move ahead with charity. My charities need to be funded. You want to drop that dime? I can cash up you because I need big dollars. I need angel investors, and I got a couple of charities that are ready to be funded. And Mama got to work on her free time, and sometimes she gifts free time, and so it is nothing but agape love where we are, and just you know what? Let me say, forget that, but delete that. Let me say, have you ever have you ever when I was growing up, I had this experience of song for the night. I don't know if you ever did anything like that, but we would sing like at night, and it was like fun. And so all right, it's like a whole new world, but um, and cool things like, oh, I know what we should end it on. Um, um, for the people that are gonna watch this when I post, later on. Of course, no one's watching now, but these are pre-recorded, guys. We love you. Um, remember that. Let me just tell you right now that anything that is evil is not love, okay? And if it's torturous, it's not love. And if it's injurious to anyone, it's not love. And we just want joy. Is that too much to ask? We just want, like, I mean, I heard a song like, is there a song called like, oh, remember that song we sing in what is that called? Church? I don't even like to say church anymore, just because of what's happening with the French people and the religious people and all the world. I don't know. I'm some kind of
Oui, oui.
canary.
Mon cher.
Mm-hmm. Elueta jonte, elueta jonte, jonte tu, whatever they say. Yeah. Yeah, I think she had a weird song. Weird. I don't know if she has a story. We got to talk about it later because we have to wrap up the show. So I'm gonna wrap up that show, but we can keep talking. That doesn't matter.
Yay.
But thank you so much for being one of the first peeps to do this. I know the people that could be open to being on the podcast are going to be on the podcast, and I only do it with the highest and best intentions. And I don't, you know, I don't have any. I just keep hearing like, you know, like to say that we don't have false gods around here, and if I choose to be religious, which is another spirit that you can tell to get out of your house or whatever, you know what I mean? It's just because true spirituality doesn't involve um, hurting your neighbor or your loved one or anyone. Like Christ, Yeshua the Christ, said the once ascended master that was here. Um, whether he was true or not, that's up for debate, and Christians think that he is some whatever, but you're not supposed to have any idols before the Most High. So I don't know. They contradict their Bible idolatry. So it fathoms my mind why they even bother me. I have no church house. You know what I mean? Like, they're the ones that could be making a difference with all the money instead of going to Hawaii. And no shade, no hate, because God's success is your success, as your success is my success, as my success is your success. We're all in this together. But for the past couple of years, my heart has been as a Grinch because I don't even celebrate Christian holidays. I'm not a Christian, but like I said, Christ be right with me. Like, and I'm talking about the Yeshua, the Christ, because I have mad respect for that presence. Because a long time ago, I was at the point of atheism, right? And I'm gonna end now. So, so the call failed. We're gonna try to call back real quick. Um, we're gonna finish up. We're gonna say a shout out to all the peeps. All right, so we're not getting a. I think we have a bad connection, but we are gonna connect later. It's cool. So I'm gonna sign off here. This is enough, okay? Uh, what I'm saying is like the podcast is done. Ooh, my work for the night is over, or is it? That's none of your business, or is it? No, no, it really isn't. Watch what you do out there because everybody's mama is somebody's mama, everybody's papa, somebody's papa, everybody's grandfather, somebody's grandpa, and so on and so forth. Grammy, and that's somebody's baby, and you're somebody's baby. The universe, the galaxies. Um, the sun was conducted just to have your body matter make beautiful vitamins and minerals, and I think it makes vitamins and other hormones, other really really good hormones. So I'm gonna sign off. Beep boop beep up. um I'm not a robot, or am I? No, guys, I don't want to keep you in confusion. No, there's nothing like that going on. I'm just a funny person, and I have, real human issues, situations, real human situations, and no, we're not the Almighty. We can't just make something happen in a minute. Even my prayers get answered in a timely fashion, you know, um, and a lot of times they're they come out a different way, you know, and like if you ask for a Jeep, God will give you the best kind, or the big Godhead, you know what I mean, the Shekinah, or the universe as we would know it, the cosmos, the maker of our creations, of everything you see around in the world. Yeah, man made everything you see, but but the Lord of all lords made man. So remember that I don't it's okay if you're not religious. Remember, it's okay if you're not my religion, because I'm not religious. I am just spirituality walking here in a body. And we're all trying to have a divine experience along with you. We just want harmony. Like, there's words. Oh, there's my friend. Hey, you caught me just at the end. What's up? Okay, cool. So, okay,
You finish?
we're almost gonna finish. So we're at the 39 mark, 3909. I don't know who needs to hear that. Beep boop bop bop, calculate. All right, cool. Remember, we're in the age of technology for a reason. Use it wisely. Use it positively if you must. Encourage people. Encourage others. Be an encourager in life. I challenge you to be an encourager to your friends and your families. And when you look in the mirror, I encourage you to be an encourager to yourself. If you have to, tell yourself, yeah, I'm going to go rock the show today, I'm going to go do this, and you're just going to your, I don't know, your home buffet job, I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm thinking about food, but, but if you go in there, it's much respect to everything and everybody and everything. Um, be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Um, we all want to get through this pandemic together. We all want to get through this, and and you know, this is a little on behalf of the people that have been passing. Um, Goodbye. Let me warm up. Okay, that was quick. That was quick. You. Okay, I had to do a quick one. You want to sing with me?
I'm gonna let you handle this one. I don't know which one song we're singing.
Right on. I think that I'm gonna end in prayer because that's the usual thing that I do. So I was gonna sing. I was gonna say, "So long, farewell to you, my friend."
Saying I'll do.
I'm off. I'm off. I'm off. It's late. But what did you say?
Okay, that song I did know, singing along with you.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything in particular. Singing.
Yeah.
Prayer, Ermi, prayer.
Yeah. Got it. Prayer. Thank you for that, my brother. All right. Thank you, Most High, for letting us get here today, together, as we talked about the most honorable Louise Hays. On behalf of the people on earth, we thank you for her presence and for her time. Thank you for letting us borrow such an angel. And we really pray that her words are felt with a kind heart, because a kind heart can heal, and a compassionate heart can heal also.
Mm-hmm.
We know that your healing hands are working through and coming through every single little thing and one and sentient being on this planet. And somehow, great universe, you have found a way to make your creation recognize you again. And I thank you, and I give you the most praise, and I give you the most honor. You are the most honorable, and we are well pleased. We thank you for always whispering that we are your beloved, and you are ours. You are our strength. You are the honor that resides in our life. You are everything. You are our protection. You are where we come from. And to the gods and the goddesses of our ancestry, um, like Pirococha, Kulkulklan, and beautiful Itomi the hero. And he was also a jokester, so that's why I love to joke. Shout out to the ancestors that were comedians. We love you, Fernando. I mean, I like. You never met this guy, but he was so funny. He was the funniest guy.
He was?
Yeah, my cousin passed away, like...
is his name Fernando?
Yeah, like almost 2 years. Yeah. So when I think about him, I just think good thoughts, and I just, like, I'll be laughing because he made me laugh a lot. And I try to remember, like, for him, like, I'm gonna help myself fight my own, not fight, but like help myself and heal myself. That's a lot of times, like, I don't know if you know, but like whenever he passed away, which is, I mean, there's no expiration date on grieving, but because of his honor, I choose to try to live in more joy, or do the best that I did yesterday, and do the best that I can do for the now, and do the best thing for the future, learning from the past. And he died of, like, I'm sorry, but like, he died of, like, complications of, like, to what I see is an infection. I never saw any autopsy reports because I'm not I'm just one of the cousins. And I know he's on the other side, and he's well. And Sylvia Brown said something about like everybody's like 30 or something, and in the dreams, in the dreams, I'm sorry, in the other side. And yeah, it's kind of cool. I just know that I don't know, man. He was cool. He was cool. He was cool. That he, I don't know. Sometimes like you know, you can have even grudges with people that are dead, but I don't hold any grudges, and I try not to. I do my best, but you know, I don't know. I I love him, and I feel like he's a strong protector on that side, but I don't know that that's how it works. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're like. I actually don't know what it's like to die. I haven't died yet, you know. So and I
That's the
love my
beauty of it.
family. Yeah, my
Nobody
family.
knows.
Yeah, dude, familia is everything. No, but you know something weird, dude, and I'm only gonna share it with you and this person watching right here. Um, because I'm gonna post this, and so I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm not trying to bring this into existence or nothing. I just like, one of the symptoms of bipolar is you auditory noises, like you hear things, but sometimes you do like sometimes I don't hear anything at all. And when I hear things, it's because I know that that's a sign that mania is around, and that's just for me. Like, I can't. No, I can't do any. I'm sorry. I'm not a witch. I'm not a warlock. I'm not a sorceress. I barely am using my intuition well. I'm trying. I'm doing my best to use my intuition, and I'm like, I get up and pray. I'm thankful, and maybe I'll stop using a couple of words that don't feel good to my soul because of what's happening in the world. Oh my gosh, this show's ending up so long. All right, so you guys tagged along so long. I'm so proud of you. All right, so we gotta send it off. We love you. We're gonna pray. But do we already pray?
I think you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I thought I did. I thought I felt myself praying, or did I? That's why it's so good to edit.
Where? You were praying.
Yeah.
Heard you.
Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, if you're out there, on behalf of people that don't understand how to get help for themselves, or I didn't know how to get help for myself. I used to not be able to, and now I take all my prescriptions. I drink it with lots of water. I try to do my best to, do my own workout routines to get my mind distracted and my body detoxed. And, you know, um, I try to express myself in a healthy way. So this is what I do. I talk, and I talk to people, and I talk to friends, and this is my creator content ship. And I can. That's a First Amendment. That's like one of our rights. That's like one of our constitutional rights. And so you could call it like freedom of the press, right? But before that or anything is free speech. Which is associated. So, you know, um, I thank you for hanging on and like chilling with us, my beautiful friend. I'm just gonna sign off for everybody because we already prayed. Um, Thank you for sticking around. If you can like and subscribe, that'd be great. I might build my own social media or social media, thing in a minute. Just let me get with my computer, guys and gals. All right, y'all. Everybody, take care. You are one of a kind, special. You are dynamic. You're oi. Okay, so this episode was filmed in a live recording studio. But like you gotta do what you gotta do in world, and you start where you start from where you are. So thank you so much for being on the show, my friend. We're signing off now. Thank you so much for being involved in this episode. You the best. Go out there and win it. Win everything. Um, one of my reverends once said, "Bless everything you touch," and I thought that was the most beautiful thing. And he meant it with good intention. Like he really meant, like he wanted to, like, look up etymologies too. Like if we're understanding that words are so powerful, look up etymologies. Etymologies are the root of words. And then dictionaries definitions give you um, multiple multiple meanings. Okay, so or one meaning. Sometimes words can have one to two to three to four to five. I've seen it all. Okay, people have been uh, defining things forever, guys. We're human, and some of us are hybrids. Hey, shout out to all my families out there. We're out. We love you. Take care. Be kind to each other. We loving. No. Be your God like self.